I'm going to go into Frost Siege just because Descending Nightmares isn't very good for drinking coffee because you get no pause between the levels and it will go cold, whereas Frost Siege you get that 14 seconds each time, and there's other times like when you're fighting Grodd and stuff that you can drink your coffee. Oh, and Mr. Mastoff's boost's still up. Put my jacket potatoes in for lunch when I finish stream. It's all kicking off really, the excitement never ends. Bum 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 bum. Don't know why it misses one occasionally. Ah. No one got time. Yeah, I think I need to bring another Dracona in as well. And I think I might as well put Overmorph on there. Because I seem to need it a lot. Even though I'm short of inventory space and it might not be the best idea, but it's happening. It's occurring. Yeah, Lord of the Rings is another game that like stems off Golden Axe as well. So any game that's similar to Golden Axe is always one that I'm fond of. Whatever style that is. Hack and slash, which this is too. Yeah, that's the first game I really remember like proper falling in love with. I mean, Jet Set Willy got close. I mean, that's a little bit magical in my head. I think it was the music more than anything else. And just the kind of nature of the game at the time, I just found it really like mystical. And a few other games like Hungry Horace and stuff. Hungry Horace goes skiing, Hungry Horace does various other things. But yeah, Golden Axe was the first like... It's the first game in like proper colour and like a proper computer game that I remember really, really well. In fact, I still play it occasionally. I just don't seem to be anywhere near as good. Yeah, I think I have bought it. That's why I think I'm still able to play it occasionally. Because yeah, that's a proper classic in my head. And it's like one of those foundational games, you know. I don't think there was anything like it beforehand, and so many games, including this one, have got an element of it. You know, you can kind of follow its lineage. That was your one attack, big man. I should not be surprised that it starts off with a double team, but I'm in here to drink coffee. I've got no expectations. I do have some severe expectations for my last Descending Nightmare run, probably for the week. I mean, I have got kind of used to going in there on the stream occasionally to mix things up, so I may well do a few more. But I've already done a couple extra this week for the engine thing. But yeah, I've got some severe expectations that it's going to drop a Nightmare Vault on my last run. In there, anyway. Yeah, I mean, at an absolute bare minimum, I've got to do 1.5 million XP a day to keep 120 by Christmas in target. And I am determined to do at least 1 million XP whilst Poopsie's here a day. Don't get me started on that. I should own every single astral dream that's ever come into existence. I should have had the one Delight got. I should have had the one... I mean, I shouldn't have had the one Risky got, but I should have got one opening 360 odd of those Mystic Vaults. But one's enough, you know? That's all it takes. Oh my god, stop just giving me tombs. I suppose five malignant cores from 10 bosses is a much better drop rate than normal. I swear, like, it used to be I did a set of 4 and every single time it was between 10 and 16 malignant cores, and recently it's been like 2 or 3. So, and I have not seen it in double figures, like a 1 in 2 drop. Like if I end up with 10 plus in a set of 4, that's like hasn't happened in weeks, if not months, and it used to happen like religiously, nearly every time. So I'm pretty sure the drop rate's changed, but not 100, because it seems like one of those things where the RNG could be all over the place. Plus, after thinking the staff had been nerfed, and then like whining about it on Discord, and then having Argus tell me that it was completely all in my head, I've got to be a bit more careful about that kind of stuff now, because that was pretty embarrassing, to be fair. Yeah, that's when I realised that the Astral Dream's good. But I've got Mount Altpair fine-tuned, and any little thing, even if it's just you're having a slightly off day, you got a bit of a cold, perish the thought that you're talking on stream and stuff, all of it just affects the run times. To get those like 3-minute 30 runs, everything's got to be like in tune. Even if my hands aren't warmed up, that kind of thing. I spoke too soon about the malignant cores. Cursed it. Well, I'll take gold over. At least it breaks up the tombs. Hi, Kilava Squash. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hope you're having a good day. And life in Linaria is doing you good. Have I done 4 runs already? And I didn't even take more than, I think, 1 sip of coffee. I mean, look at the loot from 4 runs. 7 malignant cores, and then just a shite load of tombs. And a big bone. I mean, that's really not what you're in here paying like 24 eng for. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I'm quite chilled this morning. I'm saving up any potential energy for whatever might happen this weekend. No, if the final 2 bosses drop a malignant core, then I'll get to 10 for the first time in a long time. But I hardly see getting 10 malignant cores, bearing in mind that used to happen as absolute standard before. That's not really kind of either what I came in here and paid 24 eng for. Oh, that's the 10 over. Yeah. And yeah, no expectations of anything other than tombs. I'm kind of regretting coming in here for those 4 runs. I mean, a Rosin or a Nebulon would have saved it at the end, but yeah, it is whatever kind of thing. Yeah, he's on a train now to the airport, and he arrives this evening. He's staying for the weekend. So he'll be on stream tomorrow, and the next day. Got a spare computer and stuff, so he can play LR2. We will probably go out a little bit, but I'm determined not to wreck my healthy streak and ability to stream over it. But I also realise that this kind of stuff doesn't happen very often, and it's kind of exciting. So I may well push it a little bit, I suppose. Right, final Descending Nightmare run. I think I'm still good for a few more runs after that in Altpef and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to do the Descending Nightmare run so that I can finish off the engine thing next. That's the last thing I need to do, 1 run in there. And yeah, I've got this absolutely weird feeling. I'm pretty sure it's gas, but it could be like a real thing. That it's going to drop me a Nightmare Vault, because it used to do it quite often. Like every 6 or 7 runs, which I realise is kind of lucky, having now done 20 to 30 odd with pretty much nothing. We're also going to need an Overmorph, aren't we? Because no one got time to mount up and stuff. Oh, 9 minutes. It's not enough. It's not enough. I'll waste 1,000 gold for the ability to charge around the dungeon. It's way better than Boundless Evade in Descending Nightmares. Boundless Evade becomes a bit expensive, and the amount of furniture around and stuff, I struggle not to roll anywhere that's not into a bookcase. And I do love bookcases, but anyway. Man, that's some absolute garbage comes out of my mouth sometimes. Which reminds me of the character in The Arrow that sewed his mouth shut so he didn't speak so much. I don't think that was the actual reason. I think there was a darker reason. He's a bad guy. Alright. Were you here yesterday, Planet Surgery, when I knocked out 160 in a few hours? Because these ones might hurt a little bit more. I'm assuming that these guys aren't going to attack me. And I do have a spare bit of time. I should be able to do 30 in one go. Making sure monsters don't attack me. That's kind of appreciated, I guess. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I think I did say towards the end of the 160 that any more would be saved for tomorrow. But I probably wouldn't have done any if you hadn't have done that. Could definitely feel it. I felt it when I woke up, to be honest. Not so much in the arms, more in the chest. Just there. On both sides. Damn, nice. That's a nice result. I love the way you're including Goliander in the. You know, you got some ends, you got coffers, and we should mention the Goliander as well. But then I do exactly the same thing. One of the things I'm looking forward to with Poopsie being here is going back to Twitch and making a few tweaks to my stream, because I haven't done it since I started. I literally haven't opened Twitch since I started. I do it all through Streamlabs and haven't changed a thing. Apart from that time, I had a bit of a problem with the black lines suddenly appearing. Yeah, no, I hadn't finished that thought, but yeah. Oh, can I do him? I want to do a level 31 boss for a wall one day. But yeah, I want to get some counters up on my screen, because I do get quite a few Guardian's chests and quite a few coffers. And I generally don't keep track of the end drops, but I know sometimes I get 2 in a run, and there seems to be quite a few end gems drops. But yeah, I decided Goliander is worthy of its own counter. Because yeah, there's a button on the Stream Deck that makes it easy to change it and stuff. And I figure with him having a bit more experience... No, you can take that out, and there's the battery pack if you want to be mobile. For sure. But yeah, I like a good counter for sure. And I feel with the amount of runs I'm doing, it would be relatively interesting to keep track. I mean, I've had several days in the last few weeks where I've hit like 9 Guardians and 3+ coffers in a day. Oops. I love the way my little finger keeps trying to fire off Piku when I don't actually have it in my loadout. It's like just an instinct. Find a boss, hit Piku. No, there it is. No, that did not work. I will probably do that at the end of each level though, to be fair. I feel like I've been a little bit unlucky with the Prime Mythical chest as well, even though I don't care about it. It's like I could have sworn that every other time I've opened it before this current event, it's been like 10 plus, like 10 to 15 you can get out of it. But this time around I seem to have hit like 5 and 6 and 4 quite a lot, and I don't think I even got one that's in double figures. So don't know if I got lucky before or whether or not it's changed. Oh, it got reduced. Okay, that's good to take out those kind of little thoughts. Oh dear. Coffee though. Here's me saying descending nightmares isn't conducive for drinking coffee, and I end up drinking the whole cup in here and nothing in Siege. I really wish I hadn't gone in there. Just to get a load of tombs. I did think about it, but I mean, Easy Mike's kind of cool. But I mean, I don't even have baked bird beak in my loadout and stuff. I mean, it's cool, but I'm never going to use it, and I doubt very much I'm ever going to be going into green stuff. I guess it would be nice to get one, but I'm not sure if I'm willing to put any do anything that I wouldn't already be doing to get it. This time? So yeah, like, because in my head, levels 1, 3 and 5 are slightly better chances for loot than 2 and 4, because I always seem to get my stuff on them. And to have like weird stuff like that in your head means that you were getting stuff quite a lot. Enough to notice things like that, whereas now, not so much. And stop forgetting that that macro goes up to number 9. I keep wasting Rhino Head. Oh my god, I dodged an arrow. That's like 1 in 100 I've learned how to dodge now. Oh, that was another arrow dodge. That was pure luck there that time. I'm being very single targety on the mobs and the bosses, and I fired off a Rhino Head that I basically completely wasted. I've got to be careful not to run out of energy for level 5 at this rate.